Hey SCA, my name's Heidi and I'm a part of the Springs Church media team, and we're so excited that we get to do chapel for you guys today. Today our entire chapel is about this word integrity, doing what we say we're going to do, when we say we're going to do it, and doing it really, really well. We want to make sure that in our life we're doing everything with heart and with soul. We hope you guys really enjoy today's chapel.
Oh, hi there. I was just doing some reading. My name is Kyle, and myself and the Springs Media team would like to talk to you about the word integrity. Now, I know it's a big word, and many of you might have not heard it before, but I think I have the perfect story to explain it. The story is about Mr. Stephen, and how Mr. Stephen learned how to do everything with heart and soul. Here it is right here. The story begins on a dark and gloomy day.
Hey, Mr. Stephen.
Hey!
I'm going away for a few days, and I need someone to watch my horse Pudding for me.
Oh yeah, I can help with that. What do you need?
He just needs feeding every day.
Oh, that's it? Oh, I can do that, no problem.
Okay, well, here you go.
All right. You don't have to worry, I got this. I am so excited. I get to play video games all day. Oh, wait. I gotta take care of Pudding yet. I gotta go feed him. Nobody's gonna know if I don't feed Pudding for one day. I'm sure my friend won't notice. I'm sure Pudding will be fine. Oh man, I'm feeling pretty tired. I think I'll take a nap.
Oh boy, I sure hope Pudding is gonna be okay, but we'll get back to that story shortly. Today, we are gonna be going over our memory verse, which we are reading out of the Passion Translation, which is Colossians 3:23, which says, "Put your heart and soul into everything that you do as though you are doing it for the Lord Himself and not merely for others." Let's say that again. Colossians 3:23. Put your heart and soul into everything that you do as though you are doing it for the Lord Himself and not merely for others. Now, what does that mean to you? To me, it just means that no matter what I'm doing, I'm gonna have a good attitude and I wanna do the best that I can, whether I'm doing it for my mom or my teacher or somebody else in my family, that I just wanna do the best that I can as though I'm doing it for Jesus Himself. So I want to encourage you that do everything with your heart and soul.
Whoa! Is this a dream? This is so cool! Whoa! Pudding? Is that you?
Hey, you said you would feed me. You haven't fed me yet, and I'm hungry. Hey!
I didn't think anyone would notice or care. I thought it was just one day that I missed.
Maybe your friend wouldn't have known, but now I'm hungry because you didn't take care of me. And God knows you didn't take care of me. God has called us to do everything with her heart and with her soul, and I don't think you've shown integrity by not doing what you said you would.
Man, I guess you're right. I never thought of it that way. I'm not honoring God or my friend by not doing what I said I would. I'm gonna fix this as soon as I wake up. Oh man, what a weird dream.
Feed me.
I gotta go feed Pudding.
Hey, how did everything go?
Hey, to be honest, I didn't feed Pudding for one whole day, and I feel really bad. I did do it the rest of the days, but I thought nobody would notice if I didn't do it. I thought I could get away with it, but God asked us to do everything with our heart and soul, so I need to have integrity in everything that I do.
Wow, well, it sounds like you learned an important lesson, and thank you for being honest with me, and thanks for taking care of Pudding all the other days.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Hey everyone, today we're talking about doing everything with heart and with soul. There's a story in the Bible in Luke that talks about a time when Jesus was out in the desert. He'd been out in the desert for 40 days, which is a long time. The desert is hot and it's dry, but he knew that he was supposed to be out there. He knew that he was supposed to connect with God, and that's what he was doing. But 40 days into this, he was tired and he was hungry, and Satan came up and tried to tempt him to turn stones into bread. Now you might be thinking, that would be really cool if you could just turn rocks into food. How awesome would that be? You'd never be hungry again. And Jesus was hungry and he was tired. And so this was a real temptation for him. He actually wanted to do. He would have loved food. But he knew that God didn't want him to do that. God had asked him to do something specific. And Satan was trying to tempt him off course and try to tempt him to do something that he wasn't supposed to do. Now, he could have decided to let his emotions just kind of run wild and do whatever he wanted. Maybe God would understand, but he didn't. Jesus knew the word of God, and he used the Bible verses that he knew to tell this temptation to go away. He used the word of God to make sure he was making the right decisions. In our life, it's important that we know the word of God. The verses that you're learning at home, the verses that you're learning in school, they're so important, so that when we're tempted to maybe not do what we said we're going to do, or if we're tempted to do something that we know we really shouldn't do, we have verses that'll give us strength and that'll help us every single day, so that in our life we can do everything with heart and with soul. Now let's check back in with Mr. Stefan and see if he learned this lesson.
Mr. Stefan, time to clean your room.
Okay, Mom. Alright, so I could just put everything under the couch. No one would know. But just like with Pudding, I gotta do everything with my heart and soul and with integrity. So I'm gonna clean up the best I can.
And so Mr. Stefan learned a very important lesson today. Just because it's easier not to do something, God has called us to do everything with heart and soul and live with integrity. Just like Jesus did in the desert, he honored God and lived out his promises. And you can too. By doing everything with heart and soul, you can live out a life of integrity and live out God's promises.
Hey Springs Christian Academy, thanks for joining us today. My name is Ephraim and I'm from the media team here at Springs Calgary. I have a fun game for you guys and it's called Face the Cookie. Now what you need is a cookie like this and a chair to sit on. And here's how to play. You're gonna place this cookie on your forehead. So meaning you're gonna have to tilt your head back. And when we say go, you're gonna get that same cookie on your forehead into your mouth without using your hands. Now, if you're like me and you have glasses, you're gonna wanna take them off to play the game. But before you get everything, let me show you guys how to play the game. All right, you guys ready? All right, sweet. All right, now it's your turn. So hit that pause button to play the game.